A woman doesn't stop loving easily. She stops trying when she feels unseen. A woman doesn't stop loving easily. She doesn't walk away because she stopped caring. She walks away because she's tired of feeling invisible. This video isn't about blaming anyone. It's about understanding the truth behind why women stop trying in relationships. Because love doesn't just die overnight. It fades quietly when attention, effort, and appreciation disappear. Stay with me till the end. We'll talk about the emotional journey women go through, the signs she's starting to give up, and how both partners can rebuild connection before it's too late. Part 1. The nature of a woman's love. A woman's love is rarely instant. She builds it over time, through trust, shared laughter, deep conversations, and small acts of care. When she loves, she gives emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually. She remembers your favorite meal, how you like your coffee, what song calms you down. She notices things most people overlook. In the beginning, she feels seen. Her efforts are appreciated. But as time goes on, sometimes things shift. The man she loves starts taking her consistency for granted. Maybe he stops saying thank you. Maybe he's always on his phone when she talks. Or maybe he stopped noticing the small details that once made their bond special. That's when love starts to hurt. Not because it's gone, but because it's unseen. Part 2. The emotional shift. When a woman feels unseen, it doesn't happen in one big moment. It's gradual. It starts with silence at dinner instead of laughter. Then with fewer texts. Then with emotional distance. She begins to question herself. Am I not enough anymore? Did I do something wrong? Why doesn't he look at me the way he used to? She'll try harder. She'll plan surprises, initiate conversations, and adjust her tone, all in hopes of being noticed again. But when her effort keeps meeting indifference, something inside her starts to dim. It's not that she stops loving him. She just starts loving herself enough to stop chasing validation. Part 3. Why men often don't notice. In many American relationships today, people are overworked, stressed, and distracted. Phones, careers, and social media take attention away from what matters most. Presence. Men often don't realize the emotional gap growing between them and their partners. They assume everything's fine because she's not arguing. But silence doesn't always mean peace. Sometimes silence means defeat. By the time a woman withdraws emotionally, it's usually not the beginning. It's the end of a long, painful process. She's already cried silently at night. She's already begged for attention without words. She's already felt like she's competing with everything else in his life. When she finally stops trying, she's not angry. She's done. Part 4. Real-life example. Let's take a real example. Emily had been with her boyfriend for 5 years. In the beginning, he adored her. They talked for hours, went on late-night drives, sent sweet texts. But over time, life got busy. He'd come home, turn on the TV, scroll through his phone, and barely look up when she talked. Emily tried to reconnect. She planned date nights, left notes on the fridge, asked how he felt, but his answers were always short. I'm tired. We'll talk later. Eventually, she stopped asking, stopped waiting. And one night, she just went quiet. Months later, when he finally noticed the distance and asked what happened, she said calmly, I didn't stop loving you. I just stopped trying to make you love me back. That's the moment most men never see coming. The day she emotionally checks out. Part 5. The psychology behind it. Psychologically, women are more emotionally expressive and connection-oriented. They thrive on emotional reciprocity, feeling heard, valued, and emotionally safe. When they feel unseen, the brain interprets it as rejection. That triggers withdrawal as a form of emotional protection. It's not manipulation. It's self-preservation. She's protecting her peace, her self-worth, and her mental health. Love without recognition becomes exhaustion. Affection without response becomes pain. And no one, not even the most loving woman, can keep pouring from an empty heart. Part 6. Signs she's stopped trying. Here are some quiet signs that a woman has emotionally stopped trying. 1. She stops arguing. Not because she agrees, but because she's done fighting for understanding. 2. She becomes emotionally distant. She used to ask about your day. Now she just says, "That's nice." 3. She stops initiating affection. She used to hug you first. Now she waits, and sometimes doesn't bother. 4. She avoids deep talks. She used to say, "We need to talk." Now she says, "It's fine." 5. She focuses more on herself. Gym, new hobbies, more time alone. That's her reclaiming her identity. If you notice these signs, don't ignore them. They're not drama. They're warning lights. Part 7. How to rebuild connection. If you truly love her and realize she's slipping away, act now. 1. Acknowledge your part. Don't get defensive. Just listen. Say, "I realize I haven't been present, and I want to fix that." 2. Show consistent effort. Not grand gestures. Consistent effort. Ask about her feelings. Compliment her genuinely. Notice the small things again. 3. Be emotionally available. She doesn't need you to fix everything. She just wants to feel heard and valued. 4. Apologize with action. "I'm sorry" is only powerful when followed by change. Love can be revived, but only if both people are willing to see and be seen again. A woman doesn't stop loving easily. She stops trying when she feels unseen. So, if you have a woman in your life, your wife, your girlfriend, your partner, look at her today. Notice her efforts. Thank her. Make her feel seen again. Because when a woman feels seen, she doesn't just stay, she blooms. And that's when love becomes unstoppable. Don't wait until she stops trying to realize what you had. Subscribe for more relationship wisdom and emotional awareness.